Hi, I'm Maxine.
And hi, I'm Annie.
And we're Manny. One of the first projects that me and Annie did together when we were becoming friends was write a fan fiction about Harry Styles. We were 12,
Yeah.
so it's pretty bad. Since I'm moving away in a week, we thought it would be fun to look back on something that we did together when we were building our foundation of our friendship. So we're going to be going back and we're going to be reading the fan fiction, and basically this is like us reacting to our fan fiction that we wrote 2 years ago. So yeah,
Let's get started.
hope you like it.
Okay, so this is the intro. In my hand, I held 2 tickets to a concert I'd been waiting for 3 years. A concert where I knew I would cry. A concert where I would see my family, friends, and people who have always been there for me. A concert where I would see my idols. Well, it's okay. A One Direction concert. My dad surprised me with these tickets. They went on sale 2 days before my 14th birthday. It was the most amazing gift anyone has ever given to me. You probably are laughing right now. Childish girl. Think that she actually has a chance with those boys. The funny thing is, you're wrong. We used the wrong form of your. I did have a chance, and I took it.
She had a chance and she took it!
Keep in mind, we originally wrote it as a 12-year-old. But
Yeah.
then we changed it to 14 because 12 is too young.
Because
we're 12.
Okay, so if you haven't picked it up already, basically the plot of the story is Harry Styles falls in love with a little girl.
Once we get to the front of the line, they scan our tickets and we go in. That's not how they do it. Wow, it's huge. As I'm looking around, I bump into an elderly lady with a 1D banner. I am so sorry. I pick up her stuff.
Oh, it's fine, sweetheart. I wasn't looking where I was going. She apologizes.
I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, I say yet again, making a complete fool of myself.
It's okay. I'm just leaving, and you know why? I bought a VIP pass for myself, and they said I'm too old to go in there. And it's too dangerous. Now, can you believe that? Using the wrong form of 2.
Look how you spelled believe. I don't know why she's
How do I spell believe like that? Okay.
I don't know why she's telling me all this, but I really want to. I don't know why she's telling me all this, but I really want to go to get my seat, and I can see Danny's getting impatient.
Here, hon, you take it. I have no use for it anyway.
And before I can say a word, she walks away. I'm left standing there with the $450 worth VIP pass in my hand.
Well, that's when she gets a VIP pass.
And that's how she meets Harry. I
Don't
mean,
ruin it.
that's not how she
Okay,
meets
so
Harry.
basically just now this old lady gave her a VIP pass. Danny looks at me in shock. I look at her. Then the pass.
Wow, Laura, you've really hit the jackpot.
I can feel her jealously. The way we spell jealousy. I can feel her jealously. Jealously? Okay, jealousy. She hides it well, but I know her. Yeah. I trail off. Deanna Lee. Who smells like this? What was I doing? Finally, after a few awkward moments, we walk together to go find our seats.
Let's skip this because this is boring.
Okay.
Okay.
Now she goes to the VIP line and she realizes she forgot her phone with her friend. And so she's running back to go get her phone, and she takes a shortcut. As I run into somebody and fall into the floor, I rub the back of my head. Ow, that hurt. I'm sorry, love. I think you're heading the wrong way. I hear a British accent say.
British.
Why does every British person have to call everyone love? Is that really how it happens, or is it just something that people who like One Direction make up? I look up and see a hand outstretched. Not any hand, though. Harry Styles' hand. Harry, that's you!
Come on, love.
Basically, he runs into her. He flirts a little. He says, yes, I'm Harry Styles from One Direction.
Oh, he said, wait, can I read this part?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This is what he says. It makes me laugh how people pay money to meet me. I love the way he talks so slowly, like he thinks very carefully about each word before he says it.
Wait. I, love how people,
the way,
pay.
Why are you down here anyway, love? He asks, with concern in his eyes. I can imagine the word concern written in his eyes. A young lady like you should be up there waiting to meet me. Well, dang, Harry. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so she loses her phone and he sees it and he says, "You mean that phone?" He covers his mouth. I suppose to hold back a laugh. When I turn around and see my brand new iPhone sitting in pieces.
Her iPhone broke because she fell on it.
In pieces. Stop laughing, that was brand new. I start crying. I must have landed on it when I fell. I must look like such a child. Oh, duh. He says, I'll get you a new one.
I scream into my hands. And so she goes back to the meet and greet. She's the last person conveniently in the line for the meet and greet. And Harry says, "Hello, love." Harry says with a smile, "I can't help but feel I've known this smile forever."
Hello, love. Hi, guys. That's
Okay.
what she says.
Yeah, she just says hi guys and smiles. If that was me, I'd be like a mess. They stand around me in a line going, Zayn, Niall, Harry, me, Louis, then Liam. Okay, we all smile and the photographer takes a picture. Is there anything you want us to sign for you, babe? I feel Harry cringe next to me. Maybe it's because Louis' choice of words. Okay, so the security guard says time's up, and then Harry hands her a piece of paper, and then with apparently his signature on it.
My sig, he responds.
Who calls a signature a sig? He can't speak properly, so he's to shorten all his words unnecessarily.
Like the guy.
My sig. It's not even his full name, it's just hair. So during the concert, they're sitting like, early in the story she describes it, far back on the floor. But apparently Harry sees her and blows her a kiss in the crowd.
What kind of vision does he have?
Like, you know Harry and his binocular vision.
He's like, is that the 12-year-old?
Maybe this has to do with his obsession with babies.
Get away!
So the little paper where Harry is like my sig. Well, apparently that's not his signature. Plot twist, it's his number. But she doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
Great thinking, Harry.
I search around my messy room to find it in one of my drawers. I pull it out and find my charger. It takes about 10 minutes for it to charge at least halfway. I unplugged it. I unplug it and I'm ready. I slowly type the number in. Hi, it's Laura. You know, the girl you gave your number to? Oh yeah, this is my number. Thanks.
And then she just sleep waiting for a reply. Chapter 5 starts off with
beep beep! Beep beep beep! I wake up to the sound of my alarm going off. I lift my head up off my pillow. Who set my alarm? Is that what you wonder?
That's what you wonder when you wake up. Why is my
I
alarm
just
going
Harry
off?
yesterday. I texted him too, but why is my alarm going off? Who said it?
Harry texted her. He said, "Sorry it took me so long to answer. Night out with the boys." Harry,
WTF? What is going on? I'm honestly the most confused person on the planet right now. Meet me at the Starbucks on 4th tomorrow at 10 a.m. Harry, you just met her. This could not get any wireder.
Okay, so skip. Go to chapter 6. I think she goes.
So she's with her dad, and she writes him a note because he trusts her to go to Starbucks alone with a guy she just met, who's 21. And by the way, at this time, Harry was like 19 or 20.
Yeah, when we wrote the story, he was like 19, so.
Yeah, so we made him older as well, if that helps. So I walk into the Starbucks and the smell of overexpensive coffee fills my nose. I look around and check my phone. 9:50. Hey, you. I hear someone say off in the corner. I look over and see a guy in a hoodie, hat, and sunglasses.
Harry's looking shady. I would, Harry just sounds like a criminal throughout this entire thing. Like, this is Harry with his hood. Hey, you.
Are you Harry? I whisper. Yes.
Yes.
I hear his British accent.
Sit. He says sit.
I obey.
So
He says, You're probably wondering why I have invited you here, he says, looking over his glasses, exposing his green eyes.
Okay, so anyway, skip, they're talking. And he's like, okay. So she's like, why do you bring me here? It takes him a moment to answer. His face becomes very serious. He looks at me with such intensity, it makes me nervous.
I'm imagining, you know, like Harry in fan pictures where he's just like,
like it's just like gotta put up the peace sign.
and you're like crying.
He looks at her and he's like, I think you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. So that's the end of chapter 5.
It rains in chapter 6. Okay, so it rains, and she's like, I have to go. And he's like, you can't go out in the rain. And then she's like, oh, no, I can't. And then he's like, here, I'll drive you. Doesn't he know we are so different in age and maturity? Thanks, Laura.
Thanks for clearing that up. We did not notice that before. He has a black Kia in the story.
He's like out here with his brand new Mercedes
in real life. But no, he has a Kia, a black Kia. So he takes her home. They drive home. They stop like down the street from her house because she doesn't want her dad to see her get out of the car with a car that he's never seen before. So anyways, they're down the street and he's like, Laura, this might be kind of personal and don't feel pressured to answer, but have you ever kissed anyone? He looks at me.
Not unless you count your poster. I blurt out. My eyes go wide and he chuckles. I get all red in the face.
He suddenly leans in and is face to face with me. He slowly leans in and kisses me quickly on the lips, then says, was that better than the poster? I'm sorry. He leans his face and his hands is just like this. Okay. You could tell I was upset.
No, honestly, Harry, I don't know. It was nice, I think. He looks up and smiles. That stupid little smile that gets me every time. You know, his butterfly, how it makes a smile.
Yeah.
It's his nipples
Yeah,
and the nose.
Her mom is like a jerk. Like, you always have to have that one parent that's never home. So that's her mom. So her dad's like this angelic guy, and then her mom is like the devil. And so yeah, that's the end of that part of the story.
I spend most of my day reading and doing homework for tomorrow. Monday. Last thing I want to do tomorrow is go to school. What am I going to tell Danny? I think it's better if I don't tell anybody about the whole thing between me and Harry.
Me and Harry. Harry and I. Laura and Harry. Harry and Laura. It is so right.
At least to me. Who knows what Harry is thinking right now? I wonder if he's finally realized how much younger I am than him. And how we should never be together. I pick up my phone to
Like,
text
she
Harry.
even knows in her subconscious that is wrong, but she continues to go along with it. Okay, so anyway, her dad leaves out of state, leaves her alone in the home alone by herself for a few days because he needs to go file a lawsuit with the lawyer so he can divorce her mom. They go to the bus stop. Harry texts her, says, meet me at the bus stop at the end of the day. So,
yeah.
Driving back to the hotel.
Okay, so, oh, wait, I'll read from this part.
Wait, so apparently they're going to his show that night?
Yeah, so he says, you look really nice, and she says, you look nice too. And so, so where are we gonna go? I ask, breaking the silence. You'll see, Harry says and smiles. He starts the car and begins to drive. We pull up behind a huge building. It looks like a hotel. Go hide in the back, now. He commands.
He's so, like, what is it called? He's so alpha in this story.
Why? I begin to ask. Ow! He whispers. I climb into the backseat and then crouch down on the floor.
I hear yelling, like a bunch of girls. Oh no, is he getting mobbed? I see a blanket across from me and I use it to cover myself. I hear pounding on the window and screaming, Harry, Harry, I love you, Harry! Give me some of your gravy! Harry, marry me! How are you doing, Harry? It's actually quite scary. I hope no one sees me. He ditches her in the car so he can go into the hotel.
You know how people do that to their kids?
Yeah,
like their dogs? And they like get arrested. He should get arrested for
leaving a child unattended in the car. He doesn't even go and get Laura. He gets Niall to go and get Laura.
Harry pushes me away from him. His huge hands grasp my shoulders and he rests his forehead on mine. He sighs and then looks up at me. What? I say. Babe, love, I don't know if this is good for you. I mean, you are only a little girl, and I like you a lot. You are very, very beautiful. I don't want you to experience all this in such a young age. He sits on the couch and rubs his fingers on the side of his nose. Harry, are you doing drugs?
That's Harry doing cocaine.
You realized it, didn't you? I say, and he looks up at me. Realized what? That I'm so much younger. We have no chance, I say, and lift one eyebrow to show how obvious it is. We have no chance.
Zane left because of Harry's child obsession.
Oh, really? I hear a deep British voice say, and Harry
Wait.
swoops me off my feet with his huge arms. Your little Miss Sassy over here has an attitude, Louis says in his adorable little fetus voice that never changed.
Anyway, she falls asleep on his shoulder. And then later she gets a call, and basically the woman on the other side of the phone says, your parents died.
What? What do you mean?
And so,
They died in a car crash.
No, they died in a plane crash.
Dang! So Harry talks to the lady on the phone who told Laura that her dad died, and she questions who it is, the lady on the phone, and Harry says, this is Laura's, babysitter. I lie quickly. Marcel. Okay, well, I'm guessing you want to know what's happening. And so they tell.
So basically Harry's like, I'm her babysitter. But yeah, so this reminds me of that one episode of Friends where, well, it's like
Monica?
a few episodes. No, it's where, Ross is dating this girl who's one of his students from the college. And, everyone's like, oh, you're, like, they keep making jokes about her being so much younger than him. And, like, they keep calling him her babysitter and stuff. And this is kind of what it reminds me of.
So hey, you guys.
So, this might be like the last video that we make together, sadly, because I am moving in exactly a week from today. It's very sad, but you know, things happen, life changes. You gotta be positive and just hope for the best. So, sorry we couldn't continue this channel, but we might do a kind of thing where we do like a collab channel, like O2L, where we have a theme each week and each of us records our own individual videos. But we'll have to see about
But
that.
obviously that would be like later because Maxine has to get situated in her new home, and yeah, so all that. So you can stay tuned, and we'll try to keep you guys updated if anything new happens.
Yeah, and so in the meantime, like this video, comment, subscribe just in case we post again. And the link to our Instagram and our Twitter are down below. So if you want to check that out, that's really cool too.
And thanks for watching.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.